Hi Virgo, welcome to your July 2017 Astro Tarot forecast. My name is Charlotte from astrology.com. And this month we have a lot to talk about. It's going to be kind of a bit of a long video because we are in eclipse season. And before we can even get into the eclipses, I wanted to say that from that June 24th new moon in Cancer up until July the 9th at the full moon in Capricorn is going to be a volatile time for everyone as the cardinal cross energy was reactivated. Now for you, this has been you struggling maybe over the last decade with issues regarding children. For some of you, you may have struggled to have a child. For some of you, you've had issues with your child where your child has been struggling in some way. Some of you have even lost a child and you have been in a grieving process. So all of that energy is coming back to you, especially in regard to groups of people, friends, and organizations. These may be people that you know or groups of people who you feel have at times challenged you in regard to a child. This could even be an event across social media. Definitely, but this is something that affects your income, I think, and also your trust and intimacy boundaries. All of these things have really brought a new sense of something that you've worked hard on, especially in maybe trusting boundaries even within your relationships and especially your romantic relationships. And I think that that is an issue that's going to be brought back up again from the end of June into July. So you have all this going on. It may be that a child reaches out to you for money. A child somehow needs help involving a situation, even involving their own intimate boundaries or sexuality in some way. And so by July the 9th, there is a full moon in Capricorn, and that does involve your child. So this could be definitely a cry for help involving your children. And I know that I always tell Virgo, please watch your children, and I mean it, Virgo, because Pluto is in your child and romance sector. So for some of you, this is definitely taking place with a romantic partner, and this is about a struggle of power and compromise and even finances with another person, and being able to trust that person or being able to see them clearly. It may be like a gut feeling you have, but you really haven't been able to find the truth of the matter. For some of you, this is definitely, though, related to children. And with Pluto in the 5th house, for me, I would be on my guard. It doesn't mean you need to have anxiety 24/7. But when we see certain triggers to those points, as we see that's going to take place between June 24th and July the 9th, watch your children, Virgo. You've got to realize that there's going to be an emotional culmination. That July 9th full moon in Capricorn is going to be atop Pluto. There's going to be a lot of energy stirred up there. And Mercury and Cancer is not doing us any favors there as well. So it's almost like you're receiving news from a child maybe that there is an emergency situation, or this child is really struggling with matters related to their own sexuality, control, boundaries, impulsive, especially if they have issues with OCD, or they have people around them who are very controlling in some way. But I feel like there's a situation that's going to emerge there around July the 9th in which your child or romantic partner is looking to you for help. But I think you are the one that is going to be able to help them again, Virgo. That is going to work. That sign is going to actually work. That sign is actually going to work well with yours. And so you will be the avenue of hope and help in that situation. And as I'm talking, I'm just talking about the astrological influences, and I'm looking down at the cards right now, the oracle cards, and I can see that already playing out in the cards as we're talking. But first I want to tell you that this month is going to be highly sensitive because we are working towards an August 8th lunar eclipse in Aquarius. And that is going to take place in your 6th house of health and service and care for others and work. So it may be that this situation with a child, I do believe, and I've told all signs that from the end of June into July, this is a very catalytic moment in which this situation that emerges during those 2 weeks is really going to set the tone for July and August, maybe even into the fall for some of you, because there's about to be a new moon, a solar eclipse in Leo on August the 21st, I believe, that's going to really start a new situation for you involving income, involving the money that you're able to make, how you're able to project your own self-worth forward, becoming into your own, and really working on nurturing the care of your own body as well. So we actually have a double whammy there, because we also have a new moon in Leo later this month in July on the 23rd at 0 degrees of Leo, and this is like a new beginning for you. So maybe there's a situation involving your child that's going to really push you towards either finding a job, maybe your child needs help in certain other social activities, or it may be that you've already started working and you're going to want to quit a job and move to another one that has better hours where you can take care of your child better. Something like that is going to happen. This is about you gaining trust within a relationship too. That's definitely going to take place over the next 6 months. But I would just say, before we get started, Virgo, do not, I don't know if I just called you Leo earlier, but this is for Virgo. Do not ignore your instincts. You must listen to that gut feeling. Whatever you need to do for your child, do it. No questions asked. So looking at the cards here, we'll keep all that energy in mind. And what I see here in the middle is this sense of healing that needs to take place, because there is a sudden situation that arises. And then we have a new moon energy here with this child. And this could definitely be a past romantic relationship that we have here taking place after that new moon in Leo on July the 23rd. But it's like you've been in a bit of a volatile situation this summer, and that, of course, that may have to do with your child. Definitely this could be about a child being sick, or it could be about you sort of taking your child and going into hiding in some way. Maybe just sitting at home and you're just really enjoying all of these good times and memories with your child, and you're not wanting to let them go. Maybe that took place over the summer. This is a feeling, I think, where you feel like you just want to hide away from the world, and you're really just enjoying all of the moments, especially even spiritually. It's like it's feeding your soul in some way. But there's definitely a wake-up call involving this child. And when I see this card here, it's almost like the Tower. Here I just noticed there's a little bit of a full moon here. So that may be along that July 9th. Again, full moon that's going to take place in your child and romance sector. So it's saying, be careful and watch out for that. And we're going to turn over the tarot now. And I think some of you have been working hard, even if it's been in the background. You've been working hard on a matter very important to you, even in regard to the own bugaboos of your mind, your own addictions, your own anxieties that you have. I feel like the situation, though, with a child is heartbreaking for you, Virgo. I mean, we are in eclipse season. There's no nice way to put the energies. If you want to think about things in terms of being flowery and happy-go-lucky. No, we have moments, peaks and valleys in life, and I feel like this is definitely, this month for everyone, is definitely something that we are going to work to get through. I'll put it that way. And so we have someone who's worked very hard over here. Again, you're working very hard on this coin. You're working very hard on building up something for yourself, whether this is work or income or all of that. And then we have this volcanic activity where you're feeling unfulfilled in a matter related to love. This could definitely be someone that was wanting to come into the home and you're not really wanting that situation to take place. Or maybe this person is unable to come into the home. In the middle, again, we have this healing energy. It's almost like you're locked. What I get is a sense of you being involved in your own head and with spirit. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good place for us to be. Of course, we want to balance it. But this is about, you not getting your wishes so much right now. Even though you're feeling like, no, this is the right thing. This is what I want. This is going to make everything perfect. Or we're all going to be together. I don't know where that just came from, but that just came to me. This is about you not getting your wish, because I feel like there's more work that has to be done here. And I feel like maybe you're sinking, or you have a sense of being blocked in some way, of being left out in the cold in regard to issues that you're working hard for, especially related to families. And it's like you're having a period of doubt here, a period of doubt about what you've been working hard for. Don't let go of it, Virgo. This is just a bump, okay? It's definitely one you're going to remember for a while, because when we think back to terms of our life or situations in our life where there have been moments of sadness or grief or new beginnings, even, they always relate to eclipses. And I would urge anyone who's interested in astrology or especially spirit here to really get a handle on lunar events, and especially those related to lunar and solar energies, because every time we get close to an eclipse, it's pay up time, Virgo. Everything that you've worked hard for, you're going to see the fruition of it. Or in some cases, it's going to say, no, you haven't worked hard enough yet. And so you have to go back and be honest with yourself about the steps that you have personally taken, the choices that you have made to get yourself in this situation. Or in some of your cases, if your child is older, an adult, what steps have they taken if they are of legal age and of sound mind? What steps have they taken to get themselves into this situation? So I'm going to try to clarify some more here. We do have that wish card reversed, and we do have you back over here. It seems like someone has either had, some sort of issue where they have felt like they have put up these false fronts, I feel like, in their life. This is something like you're projecting, like, oh, I have this, that, and the other, or I've done this, that, and the other to work on myself, but there's something you're not saying, or something that hasn't been relayed to you in some way. We do have the Empress here. She is reversed into the cave. She is definitely hiding out. She is definitely hiding secrets from people. If you are a mother, this could relate to you, or it could relate to your child. Someone is hiding a pregnancy here. Definitely could be someone sick with their pregnancy and reverting back. If you've been wanting to have a child, this is something for you is being blocked here, and you're really going to have to watch this energy if you are already pregnant, because this is a situation. It's a volatile situation, Virgo, and it's definitely a situation you've got to handle, and concerning fertility and children. So let's see in the middle, what is this anxiety about? So this could be about a codependent relationship, a lifestyle that you're used to. We have the privileged lady here, and sometimes that refers to people who are drawing income from other people. They're codependent on their partners. That type of situation. And I want to see why the wish card is reversed. We have the Lovers here. So for some of you, this is about the spiritual communication that you have with a partner, and you're just not feeling emotionally fulfilled in this relationship, or you feel like your partner has dropped the ball in some way. So I feel like you have been able to make some money over the summer. Definitely this coin that you've been working on has been fruitful for you. I feel like you're very concerned about these matters related to family, whether someone can come into the home, whether someone needs to go out, that type of thing. This wake-up call that happens near this full moon, this is about definitely a home and family related matter, and it may be with an older female in your family. And I do want to mention that lunar eclipse in Aquarius that's going to take place on August the 8th, that is an ending, especially regarding females that may be involved with you at work, female reproductive systems that may relate to your health. Definitely, I feel like this is a situation that is stressful here. That's going to come forward regarding this child. And it may involve an older woman. You may be the older woman and considering maybe if this is an adult child, then moving back home. Let's see what this heartache is with a child. Okay, so it could be that someone around you, there is a miscarriage involved here. I hate to say things like that. Or that you're worried. Maybe you're worried about a child having a miscarriage here with this energy. But definitely there's an ending here related to a child. I'm going to try to pull some more information out about that. I don't like that at all. It's like a group of people coming together. And this is a new beginning here. This is what is going to be the catalyst down here, which is odd. So I think maybe that this is something, what we're seeing here for you is a projection of how certain events led up to this event. So it's like you're working hard, maybe over the summer you were enjoying this like peaceful time, maybe with your child, or it felt like you were making headway. You weren't exactly emotionally fulfilled in a relationship, and you were definitely concerned about some volatile family matters. Still, there was a need to heal about anxiety related to someone. This person could actually be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius also. And there's like a truth or something that has been illuminated here. So if you have been worried about this relationship, maybe you are realizing that there is something else here in regard to someone who is connected to your partner. Definitely this could be an older woman, or this could be a situation involving a home and family. It could be with someone that you work with, but this is also part of the catalyst. This older woman is involved with either the past relationship or the child situation that's coming forward. For some of you, I think that you are actually letting go of a past relationship here. Something that has gone on for quite some time. Something maybe attached to your childhood, could be with a parent. But I definitely see that this is an old lover for some of you that you've decided to let go of. This is a structure also that's being torn down in regard to a pregnancy or a situation involving a mother. And definitely I think at that new moon in Leo that's going to take place later this month on July the 23rd, some of you have decided to walk away from a job in hopes of becoming a more solid factor at home. I think some of you have been, just very much stressed out about certain situations. Again, I see this karmic soulmate relationship here for some of you. Some of you feel very blocked with this relationship. It's almost like your home life and this relationship is not meshing together any longer, and that you really need to focus on home and family, especially even health matters concerning home and family. It's almost like there have been boundaries crossed here for some of you, Virgo. I'm just going to say it. I feel like some of you, there have been boundaries crossed between children and your other relationship. That's probably going to be for about 1-2% of you, but I felt very compelled to say that. There have been boundaries crossed within a family concerning children, and I don't know whether that is a sexual attack on children, but there is something here that you are feeling, but you have not wanted to come forward, maybe because you're reliant on a person for a monetary amount. That's definitely a situation that is here in these cards. If you're watching today, there's a reason. Protect your children, Virgo. Okay, so I'm going to ask what is going to be of help. We're going to ask twofold because I see two different, very distinct scenarios here. One with the past lover and one with a child. What can help your child in this situation, especially around that full moon, July the 29th. This is more like a depressing influence. Maybe someone is depressed or they've experienced a loss. And someone's intuition is not on board in a past relationship. So Virgo, you guys have got Neptune in Pisces, and I've been saying on my horoscopes, definitely some of you are not paying attention. You're wanting to live the dream. You want to live the happy dream. You're not paying attention to some of your partners. Some of you feel trapped in a situation you can't see. You don't want to see. Usually this card is depicted with a woman with a rope around her feet sometimes, or she's not really bound up. She's only bound in her own mind, and you're bound by lack of using your gut feeling concerning a situation, either involving a past relationship or a child. There are just boundaries crossed everywhere, Virgo, especially in relation to family. There's also monetary amounts here that are up for grabs, and some of you are not seeing either that your partner is unwilling to complete the happy family picture or the amount of money that they've worked on. Or maybe, this is with your child, but it has involved the family tree. All of this it's like it's come together. It's affecting the family unit. So boundaries have been crossed. Nothing is what it appears to be. And that is what you've got to look at. There is someone here who is a snake, I think, in your family tree, whether that's your partner. And preventing you from completing the family unit, whether that is a parent, whether it is a child, Virgo. Something here is going on that is not what it seems. I'm going to just highlight that little poem in my mind. Like, it's almost like when you look at, like when you're a kid and you look at these books where there are like, find the things that aren't right, something isn't as it seems. And you're like searching the book, one of those big picture books to find the object that's in the wrong place. In the wrong place, wrong time is what I'm getting here. Something that hasn't healed. Someone is still not believing someone about a sexual accusation. Someone is not believing their child when they are telling them that someone has abused them in some way. Someone is not willing to maybe let a problematic child come into the home here. Some of you have lost your children. You're wanting to get them back in the home. It's not the best thing right now. Some of you are having to quit a job to take care of your child. Or others of you are having to leave your child and you're very unsure with the people that you're leaving your child with to start a new job. I think the biggest issue here is learning to trust yourself and learning to trust your intuition. It's going to be a hard lesson, Virgo. Some of you are dealing with these past relationships and you're not wanting to see the truth of it. And that's going to come to an ending. That's going to really, there's a false person in this relationship. Someone's lying, someone's hiding. If this is concerning your child and also concerning, who is this person? I'm going to call them out right here, Virgo. Who is this person that has been lying to you? I'll give you 3 clues here. There's been a lot of endings either related to a heavy load that you've taken or regarding a lack of communication or lies in a partnership. This can be partnerships, of course, can be with parents. They can be with anyone you're legally bound to, someone you're married to now, someone you've been divorced from, someone you're in a business relationship with. And this has come full circle and has come to an end, and there has been some sort of defeat in some way. So anybody that you are constantly arguing with about a matter related to someone either being physically attacked or defeated, that is your clue, Virgo. Parent, partner, older relationship that you were once bound to. This person has a false mask. This is what is going to change in the future. There is heartbreak here concerning a child. This is the end of a situation. People are coming together to pull this truth out. Someone, you're thinking about what needs to be done. Follow your instincts, Virgo. So, Virgo, I wish you the best in the month of July. If you need a personal reading to sort of, I realize we have several. This is a general reading, so we have several situations on the table here today. If you need a personal reading, contact me at charlottehuff@rocketmail.com. I'll put the link below. You can also look on my website under the readings that I have to offer. If you're on your phone, click at that tab up at the left, the little lines at the left, and it'll pull up a menu to show those options there. Also, I'm offering a $25 special for summer, and that is cheap. You can look across YouTube. You're not going to find that deal very often. $25 for 45 minutes. It's probably going to last through until August. It's where you can actually email me. Tell me about the characters that you are concerned about, because I'll need those descriptions to pull it up in the cards, and I will record you a private video on YouTube. No one else can see that. You'll be the only one with a link to it. And that 45-minute video will be just for you. So you'll want to take advantage of that this summer. But I do wish you the best in the month of Virgo. For everybody who's been telling them, I wish I had better news for you. Wish it wasn't so harsh. But I'm only working with what I see here and what I'm feeling. So take care, Virgo. I'll see you next time.